All right, just a few minutes after 9 o'clock on this third day of March. Good Friday morning. Thank you, as always, for joining us here on Lightning in the Morning. Jay and Mel, well, we're still here in the Volume.com studio, but so excited. We welcome back once again to the studio Michael and Tanya Trotter. Of course, you probably better know them as the War and Treaty. And it's so great to see you. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome in, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, we weren't sure because of, well, you guys did a show, were part of a show a couple of nights ago.
Yeah.
Do we want to share that with everyone? I know we actually had a lot of folks reach out to us the next morning, just wanting to make sure that that everything was all right. And we saw the social posts and whatnot, but
I'm doing good, man.
Doing all right?
He's doing great.
You can't keep Michael down.
No, I think for years, since 2017 was my first time stepping in the Ryman Auditorium.
Yeah. But,
in my head, I've always been there. And my favorite artist is Johnny Cash and Ray Charles. And, Johnny Cash has a rock star moment in the Ryman.
Oh, yeah.
Kicking out lights and everything. And now I have my own rock star moment. I broke my fibula on the Ryman stage. Who can say that?
Oh, man. I don't know.
I feel so honored. I can't even feel pain because I'm like, yo, I did it.
Yeah, he was riding away on a stretcher with the rock star sign up. I'm like, oh God.
But it was a great evening. Like there were so many great artists there. Little Big Town, Gavin
DeGraw,
Maddie and Tay, and Caitlin Smith was there. And the night was going great. And our task was to honor Ray Charles and Joan Jett. So we did Take These Chains first, sitting down on the piano. And in hindsight, I probably should have just stayed. But then we got up and we did I Hate Myself for Loving You by Joan Jett.
Okay.
And it was cool, man, doing that in the Ryman.
Right.
And then kaput.
And he loves wrestling, so I've been getting text messages like, I thought he was doing a Stone Cold Austin bit. And I'm like, no, he wasn't doing that.
Nope. That wasn't the bit.
No.
But we did see some of the posts. It must have been you that posted. Tanya's, I couldn't slow him down. He's back in the studio yesterday, right?
He was like, we got to go to the studio. I'm like, what? Are you crazy? Without your Percocet? So we went, and then we went to pick up the Percocet.
Okay. All right. Definitely going to help things out. But so glad that you all are here. And because you're actually getting ready, heading out next week, right? To start the tour, the brand new album, which I'm so excited to hear the rest of. Lover's Game coming out on March 10th, which is 1 week from today. So what are your feelings about putting out the new album, and has it been a long time coming? Are you waiting as fast as you can? That kind of thing. I feel
like it's been out, but I know it hasn't. We've been living with it for so long. But it's our first chance to work with Dave Cobb, and Dave Cobb brought us artists who we're not that familiar with, like Brandy Carlisle and Chris Stapleton. We don't know those artists. They need careers, but
if they stick with it, I think they'll probably have a chance.
I think they got a shot. Yeah, especially that little Brandy there. But no, and for us to be able to join the ranks of his production, it just feels pretty cool. It feels real special, and this record, it's just full of vocals, which is what we do, and I'm really excited about that. And I got the sign off from like my sensei, which is Buddy Miller, who produced our first, and Buddy loves what he's heard so far. So as long as Buddy Miller's cool with it, I'm cool.
That's all right. And it was Dave Cobb doing it. It all checks out. So you brought your guitarist, who's here.
Yes. He's an ampersand in the War and Treaty's name.
Well, it's got to bring it all together, right?
Yeah.
So, going to play a couple of songs for us from the new record.
Yeah.
Which one would you like to play first?
Well, this one is one we recorded with me kicking and screaming. It's called The Best That I Have, and I have to tell you why I was kicking and screaming after it. So
all right.
You'll hear it. You'll get why.
We'll do the song, and then we'll hear the story. We've got the War and Treaty live here on Lightning 100. We're also streaming. If you want to check out the video, volume.com/Lightning100. But again, the War and Treaty live here in the volume.com studio on Lightning 100.
Hey, Instead of being alone on the weekend, how about late Saturday evening? Let me scoop you up in my two-door. Yeah, we can cruise painting Nashville. Don't you worry, I'm footing the bill. Baby, it's you I'm ready to explore. So I'm giving you the best that I have, hoping I can make you laugh. Even if it's just one night, baby, let's make it, make the best of our time. I know you're tempted to stay in the house and eat ice cream and lay on the couch, watching reruns of the Golden Girls. Well, baby, if that's what you're doing, how about I come through and bring the six-pack, show your children our world. So I'm giving you the best that I have, hoping I can make you laugh. Even if it's just one night, baby, let's make it, make the best of our time. So I'm giving you the best that I have, hoping I can make you laugh. Even if it's just one night, baby, let's make it, make the best of our. Giving you the best that I have, hoping I can make you laugh. Even if it's just one night, baby, let's make it, make the best of our time. Whoa, yeah.
The Warren Tree live here in the volume.com studio. The best that I have. Michael, kicking and screaming.
Yes. So this song was not this song before. You know, I had wrote this song, and it was like, it was almost, it felt kind of like corny and
Cheesy.
sitcom-ish.
Yeah, it was very cheesy.
From like the 80s.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's mowing the grass.
it was real happy, and I'm mowing grass, and I would go, instead of being alone, and wave at everybody.
Yeah.
And I went to the bathroom, and it was completely
Oh,
different,
yeah, we
and
couldn't
I
wait.
was like pissed. Dave was like, we're doing it like this, and I was like, oh, I hate that you have Grammys. But you know, and then someone had the bright idea to make me sing the highest in the song.
I did.
And I didn't
like
know
singing
how
high.
I didn't know how it was going to get achieved. And Tanya was like, "Well, baby, I got the perfect remedy." And I was like, "I can't hit the notes." And she was like, "It's okay." She was like, "Let's spell like we're playing football." And you know, she said, "Start calling it blue free blue height." And then she kicked me right in the you know what. And and I've been able to sing up there ever since. It's been perfect. So I'm thankful for the ball kick. That's all right.
Yeah, and sounded great. So it's a little bit different than when you originally wrote it. I have to admit, when the hook kind of started, I was getting kind of the Anita Baker vibes of giving you the best what I got,
It's
just
very-
a little bit.
Very Sade. Country.
Yeah.
You know, I have a Anita Baker imitation. I love imitating her. It's so much fun.
Yeah. You want to give it?
Oh,
Give it a
my
little bit?
God. Right on the spot.
Why not?
Okay. When I think about how much I'm loving you, no limitation, no sentimental rules.
That's enough.
It's fun.
Is that Anita or is that Tanya
She's
over
amazing.
there?
She's a legend. I love
Dave's idea was to make like a country kind of Sade, like if Sade did like an Americana country kind of deal.
Yeah.
So yes, he had Sade in mind, which is very much in the same vein as the legend Miss Anita Baker.
So in working with Dave for the first time, was there a lot of that? I was actually looking at the track listing, and it looks like you guys wrote a couple of the songs with Dave. Also wrote a song or two with Dave Barnes, who's a good friend of the station as well. But what was that experience? Was that different from the previous albums as far as working that closely with a new producer like that?
No, it wasn't different. What was different is that we opened up ourselves to write with different writers.
Okay.
We usually keep everything in house, and Michael writes things.
It was different though, because we never wrote with a producer.
No, we never wrote with a producer before.
And Dave just because he loves to eat, he interjected on one song, which was Lover's Game, and he added the food part. So everyone listening, I'm sure you all think I had the food part. But it was Mr. Dave / Corn on the Cob
he loves to eat.
that had the food: margarita, hot chicken, strawberry wine. So.
So it was a lot of fun. You know, we really got to meet a lot of different writers here in Nashville, and it was a different experience for us, which I enjoyed, and I think Michael enjoyed it as well.
Don't know how we got anything done with Dave Barnes, but we did get it. We managed to walk away with one.
I was going to say, because he probably just had you laughing the whole time, right?
Yes.
That dude is the epitome of what it is when the doctors say you're out of your mind. It's Dave Barnes.
It's a Dave Barnes diagnosis. That's what it is. Huh?
I tell you what, Dave, we wrote with a lot of people, for this process. But Dave Barnes is the one who, in fact, and I'm not ashamed to say this, when we came in, he's like, listen, I've studied you, I know you, I love you, and here's where we need to go.
Yeah.
And me and Tanya were just smitten by, how he's like, and then he's like,
and here it is, right?
And we were like, and I just could not believe it. And I love him, and Tanya loves him, and we just love him.
Yeah, we do too. He's a great guy, and of course we're talking with Tanya and Michael from The War and Treaty. The brand new album is coming out 1 week from today. You guys are getting ready to hit the road. So tell us a little bit about So you're doing your own dates. You're also going to jump on tour with a guy that I was actually commenting off air a little bit earlier this morning. Did one of the most amazing renditions of the national anthem before the Super Bowl this year. Chris Stapleton, and that's going to be pretty cool too, right? So tell us a little bit about how you're prepping for the tour and how you're excited to get behind this new album and start doing some shows.
We are so excited. It's our first release off of Universal Nashville, and we're very excited about it. It's called the Lover's Game Tour. I think we're doing about 35 cities. We start in Oklahoma.
Okay.
And we end here in Nashville.
That's right. So, Saturday, May 13th, Brooklyn Bowl. Get your tickets now. You can also enter to win tickets on lightning100.com. Just want to throw that in there.
Eager to learn from the Stapletons.
Sure.
Like yes, Chris is. We already know what he can do and what he's done, and much like in my life, oftentimes people don't know that the driving force, the energy, the power, the nucleus that makes all this work is Tanya. And I know that if I could talk to Chris, he'd say it's Morgan. And to see them work together and just to be in that kind of energy, that family energy, and I'm sure we're going to learn so much. And just to have vocal battles every night to see who can, I want some, no, Stapleton. And you're right. He did have one of the best renditions of the national anthem, and it was live.
Yeah.
And it was just him and his guitar tech.
Yeah.
Which is Alex.
And it's like, even I mean, I've listened to it probably at least a dozen times since the game, and it's like first 5 seconds, you start to get
Perfection.
goosebumps. Yeah, it's just it was incredible. So that will be one heck of a tour to catch. For real. So, looking forward to getting out and again supporting the brand new album Lover's Game. It's coming out 1 week from today. So, would you guys play another song for us since you're here and everything?
This song right here is called "Ain't No Harmin Me," and it's pretty much just talking about not just the harm that people can try to do to you, but also we all struggle with our own inner demons, right? And they tend to show up at the most unopportune times, and you have to face them and not ignore them. And this is our way of saying, "Ain't no harm in me this time. This time is not going to work." So this is that. So
all right,
Max Brown,
let's do it. War and Treaty live here on Lightning 100 in the Volume.com studio.
Yeah. If you're listening out there, nothing can harm you this morning. Huh? And I seen the devil, and I seen his sons chasing after the innocent with the blazing guns. Ain't no way you can harm me. I taste the nectar of a forbidden tree, and my eyes have been open into your bitter schemes. Ain't no way you can harm me. Yeah. I done took the devil's gold. I done took the devil's heat. I done robbed him into the evil plans. So ain't no harm in me. 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 And I seen the devil, and I seen his daughters bring down the thunder, on their absent fathers.
Once again, the War and Treaty live here in the volume.com studio. Ain't no harming me. And y'all told them there ain't no demons left in this room. Nope. They're all gone.
Been driven away, and it's a beautiful thing.
Goodbye.
And now it's just, well, for those of us that don't get to see the early dates on the tour, now we just have to wait as fast as we can for May 13th when the War and Treaty will be right back here in Nashville. Again, that show happening out at Brooklyn Bowl. Those tickets on sale now, and you can actually enter to win those tickets over on our website, lightning100.com. As Tanya mentioned, kicking off the tour on March 19th in Oklahoma City, doing about 35 dates before jumping on the All-American Roadshow tour with Chris Stapleton. But May 13th, Brooklyn Bowl. You do not want to miss that show. And go ahead and pre-order if you haven't already. I'm assuming most have. And if you haven't, yes. Now you need to pre-order and make sure that you get the brand new album Lover's Game when it is out 1 week from today. Michael, Tanya, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Ampersand, you did a great job on the guitar, buddy.
Yeah. I just want to say he's so much more than just a guitarist and a music director, but he's our friend.
Yes.
And I just want to say a quick shout out to all the musicians that played on the album, and everybody that engineered it, all the staff that are working in between Red Light and UMG and WME. You guys are the true heroes, unsung or sung. And Tanya and I, we can't do anything without you, and we love you. And thank you, Lightning 100.
Thank you.
Well, thank you both. And thank you to all that you just thanked as well, because we love you too. Love playing your music, and it's always so great to have you in studio and catch up. In fact, I was mentioning, it's always fun to have them in the studio, but you know what? If you bump into Michael and Tanya anywhere, you're going to have fun. You're gonna be telling stories, laughing, and singing songs, and that's a beautiful thing. So thank you again so much for joining us, and take it easy. Let that leg, that ankle heal up a little bit, and yes, make sure you catch the War and Treaty on tour. That tour starting in just a few weeks. But Michael and Tanya joining us here in the volume.com studio. Let's see, we got to take a quick time out. We'll be back with the new song from Brett Dennen here on Lightning in the Morning right after this.